Hello, I'm Dwayne from Dwayne Outdoor Adventures. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel on the topic of hunting around your work schedule. Okay, I constantly hear people saying, oh, you ought to be selective of this deer. You ought to be selective of that deer. You ought to be able to hunt here. You ought to be able to hunt there. Don't listen to that stuff. You as an individual knows your work schedule. You know your limitations and your expectations. Basically, you need to find a place that is either close to your home when you get home from work or close to your work when you get off of work that you can hunt. Whether it's a little mass of woods or a pinch point or a funnel, find out if it's open to hunting, find out if it's privately owned or not. This is all stuff that you gotta find out. So finding those places are key to how much you as a hunter can get out. And it starts with, first of all, if you live a half an hour away and you work till 3:30, you know by the time you get home, it's going to be 4 o'clock, especially, in the fall, how the sun goes down sooner. So would you rather hunt closer to your work, or would you rather go home and hunt closer to your home? That's what you got to make the decision on. And I know it's not easy because there's not a lot of open land out there that we can just say, oh, I'm going to hunt this. You got to find out if there's a safety zone, if you're allowed. With a bow, you'll be surprised of how much you would be allowed to hunt with a bow versus a rifle. So it starts with you. You got to decide, do I want to hunt around home? Am I close enough to home to get home, get my hunting stuff and go? Or do I just take my hunting stuff with me and leave from work and go? So that's a decision that you as an individual needs to make. And it starts with your footwork, knocking on doors, finding out who owns a particular property, finding out if it's a safety zone or not, finding out if it's bow only. You got to find all that stuff out. So give it a try.